Welcome. Theversashow is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? And welcome to Theversashow. This is episode 2. It is Tuesday, February 21st, and we're going to do it here live. And the one thing about this show today on a Tuesday, there's going to be no commercial breaks, nothing at all. Right now, at my watch, it's 3:15. That right now is being recorded. And excuse me for 1 second. My phone's ringing. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Yo.
You on the podcast right now?
Yes, I am. I'm on a podcast right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Fries is in #Theversashow right now. Say what's up there, Fries.
What's goody? I was going to show my way over there, a little bit.
Absolutely. Right now, the podcast is on right now. The show is starting, and I appreciate you if you come by and say what's up. You know what I'm saying? And listen, yesterday's show was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
Yes, I showed a couple people at my job to show, they said they like this. I didn't actually show my mom yet, but I showed people at my job. I'm waiting for it, this week when we get different segments. I'm about to take it pieces of it and post it on my Instagram.
Okay. That's what's up. Well,
I'm 5 minutes away.
Really, like 5 minutes away?
Yep.
Not a problem, man. Listen, I'm here. I'm just doing the show right now. I'm just trying to catch up on things. I got MAMADUKES also is in the show as well, but I don't think she's gonna be talking though. But that's okay though.
No, nothing.
Okay, not a problem. Yo, listen, I cannot wait for you to show up so we could, talk about some few topics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
All right, brother. I see you soon. See you on the show.
All right, bet.
All right, brother. Well, back to the show now, ladies and gentlemen. If you saw yesterday's show, it was pretty interesting. I like to appreciate. I like to give thanks to the ones that looked at the show, took time to actually support the show, and thank you so much. A lot of hard work into this, but I mean, and I keep saying it. What'd you say? Yeah, we're getting there, but it just takes a lot of time, a lot of hard work, and support from friends and family. So, but here's the conversations that I want to talk about before Fries get here. My mom was talking. Mama Dukes were talking about girls not having their original hair style. Why they got to go out and wear wigs? Some has to get on. You want to say something? Get on the microphone. You're not on camera. You can say something.
No, I'm just saying some may have to, based on their conditions, but there's other women that always have to have that long hair. But be your natural you. You have short hair that's beautiful. Wear it, style it, take a little time in it, and do it right. Why everybody has to wear these long wigs, weaves, or what it may be.
That's true. Well, you want to have sex? Because we could get into this conversation real fast.
No, my natural hair, so it may be perm, but it's natural.
No, I said, do you want a headset?
No.
Oh, see, because if you guys can't hear my mom's vocals, she's going in and out of the microphone. So, matter of fact, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just take a little commercial break. This is the first commercial break because I'm going to go ahead and just set up my mom's headphones real fast. So you guys don't go nowhere. Fries will be here soon. I'm gonna set up my mom's microphone real quickly. She's not gonna be on the camera, so that's yay. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. #Theversashow. Be right back. Yo. Welcome back to #Theversashow. And Bryce is here. Finally, what's going on, man? Episode 2.
What's good, bro?
Man, episode 1 was pretty cool. It was pretty dope. It was pretty fun. And also, too, just joining us, we got MAMADUKES. So we're going to have to kill this music right here. MAMADUKES is here. We was talking about girls that's not wearing their regular hair, and they want to wear, weaves and wigs and have long straight hair, and they don't want to be themselves.
Kim Kardashian effect.
Kim Kardashian effect?
That's basically what that is. Kim Kardashian effect.
You think it's Kim Kardashian or just wants to be with the long hair? Because you don't have that luxury as Kim Kardashian. You won't go with that type of hair.
But that's the thing. Like, if you look at most of the girls doing makeup, just going out, you can literally take Kim Kardashian and put beside 100 girls, and she probably like 80 of them, just because of how they do their makeup, the edges, the long hair, all that stuff. Like, it's a Kim Kardashian effect. They want to be like that. There's a lot of them. If they don't have straight hair, you barely see girls with braids anymore. Notice that?
Afros, braids,
Like,
Yeah, it's just
natural hair, or perm hair.
barely see girls with braids anymore. Afro, like you said, natural hair. They just want the long straight hair.
It's easier. It's easier to tend to if you have a wig. Just slap it on. But some people do take a little time to do this new things with the wigs and wigs now with the lace front and everything. I mean, seriously, people just don't have the time to sit and do that
They don't.
and wear it.
That's true.
It's crazy, kids. Imagine, right? You get a girl a present. What do you think she's gonna be more happy for? You getting her a Birkin bag that costs $1,200, or you getting her straight hair that's cost $800?
If you ask me, she wants both.
I mean, but if she gonna pick and choose, what do you think she's gonna choose?
Well, judging being a female, of course, hope I am.
Well, so what would you pick then? What would you choose?
But between a pocketbook and a wig,
Yeah, like a Birkin bag.
pocketbook. And the wig, neither one actually. Ain't spending that much money in neither one.
She said, "I ain't spend that much money either
Nope.
one."
Yeah, I mean, I
went what God gave me. I may have to doctor it up a little bit, a little perm, a little color. But unfortunately, I wear it until it falls out. But other than that, I mean, in some cases, some women have a sickness or something that you do have to wear a wig. That's understandable.
That's
But-
different.
I mean, every case now, I mean, I see some women out there with some wigs that's jacked up.
yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, it's like the dog just had a fight with it and they put it on.
Hey, so coming here, 47, right there with 2 train, the last stop for the 2 train, right there on 241st.
Mhm.
I'm driving. 2 girls are beating a girl on the steps.
Wow.
What?
I mean, delivering some knockout blows, bro, on the steps. Like, took belt beating this girl, punching her, and everything.
You know what's so crazy? Me and Mom, we was at the store in Nashville Liquidators, and we just shopping, minding our business. And as you know, over here, some old lady, and I thought maybe, they were just talking to friends. You know how friends sometimes they be loud talking.
Yeah.
But nah, man, and they were like talking some stuff.
No, she was elderly. She was like over 70 plus, talking trash. I mean, mid language, dirty mouth language.
Yeah.
She was going at it.
Some of them don't know how to be outside, man.
It was not just that. It's that some of them just like yesterday. They just have an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like they have an attitude where they just they want to lash out on somebody. And then it's like that video I was watching, that don't F around video, and the guy has like from 0 to 10,
Yeah.
and from like if you want to find out, go to 0, but if you want to find out to F around, then you go to level 10.
Or level 10.
Yeah. So I mean, I stay at level 0.
I blame it all on the mask.
Yeah. The whole. I always feel too with the whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
The whole COVID thing.
It's a big difference. But even in the grocery store yesterday, it was the same thing. Somebody was arguing. She asked her to move her cart forward, and the lady wasn't doing it fast enough because she was packing her cart from the cashier. And the woman said, "I asked you to move it forward. Can you just move the cart forward?" And I'm like, "Okay, what's this problem?" And another lady said to me, "I don't know why they're arguing, why they're starting." And I said, "Oh." I said, "Can we just have a good day?"
And we try. Most civilians try to have a good day, but somebody's coming in with that pain.
Some people don't got patience either, man. Like, you gotta think about that too.
Yeah, patience too.
Got none of that.
But that's crazy, man. I mean, that's so. They was beating up the girl outside the train station.
Like, not outside. Basically, the steps going
Steps
down
going
on the
the
steps.
street.
No, not on the street. On the steps.
Oh my Jesus!
On the steps. They didn't even bring her down to the street because they didn't want
Got her
nobody
right on the steps.
on the steps.
That's very terrible. I hope she's doing well, and I hope she get their name and ID.
And it got it. I mean, you can't just tell me y'all coming off the train and start beating her. It has to be somebody that you know. I was friends.
I really think they could have started that
Oh,
whole
yeah, that's-
argument on the train and
Oh,
just
that's
got
true.
her down on the steps. Maybe she was trying to get away and just got her right there.
Pray for that little girl.
Yeah, I got it myself too. Praise for that girl out there. You know, I mean, first of all, nobody should be beating up anybody. Should be putting their hands on anybody. You know, we're happy to, you know, our verbal skills. You know, talking like real adults. What happened to that? You know,
People don't care about no verbal skills. You talking about my mom? You talking about my papa?
it's business gonna happen.
You got to know when they talk about your loved ones, which most people do, you know that's not your loved one. So I'm sure you've been called a lot of things before.
A lot of things.
Yeah, but
I laughed
you don't
it
have
off.
to take that person when you get in a fight with somebody.
Yeah, no. I wonder what the fight was about.
I don't know, man. I was just driving.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Should have stopped.
stop.
I tell you this. I remember one time I was going to Yonkers and I was gonna visit Rick, you know, to get my tattoo done, and it was nighttime. It was me, Donald, and Anthony, and we were driving, and it was like a group of people, and we was like, "What the heck is going on?" And what was going on? There was like two girls fighting, and there was like two other girls come out of nowhere. They were fighting, and they were in the middle of the streets. I'm honking my horn like, "Yo, get out the way!" I'm like, these young kids are so senseless, man. They're so senseless.
I mean, the same thing could be said. Remember, we had something like that happen in Mount Vernon. That girl got stabbed up and everything. She was a cheerleader. And I always say, like, certain aspects of high school, football player, soccer player, cheerleader, smartest kid in class in school, you're going to get attention some way, somehow. You feel me? And sometimes that attention might be good, it might be bad. I don't know. I can't say what happened to her, all that happened, but if she wasn't a cheerleader, bro, I don't think a lot of stuff would have happened. Because you get so much attention as a cheerleader, football player, soccer player, baseball player, in your high school. People start to gravitate around you. Now, some negative people gravitate around you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I feel like a lot of times, if you look in high school, a lot of times people that get in fights, football players, soccer players, baseball players, cheerleaders fighting another girl.
Yeah, but that could be over about, you know, like, oh, you slept with my boyfriend. Oh,
Like,
you know, you
like
did
I
this with my.
said, it's attention. It's attention. If you're a cheerleader, you're getting that attention from that dude, from other girls. If you're a football player, you're getting attention from that cheerleader or that girl or that girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're just a guy that just went to school, it ain't happening like that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times you see a lot of these fights. Like, for instance, there's a kid, he was playing for college basketball. I don't think he was a starter anymore. But he killed his girlfriend. Killed his girlfriend because his girlfriend was about to rat him out from selling drugs. So he killed her.
Well, just something like that is a different. People just think about doing the worst thing to someone, and the worst thing is killing someone.
Yeah.
Instead of actually sitting down and trying to have conversation, not arguing, not yelling and screaming, at least a conversation and come to a point where this is where we at right now, and we just need to part ways, or we need to go other direction. Fighting and killing is not an answer.
I agree.
It's not an answer at all.
I
But
agree.
these young kids, sometimes they don't think. I mean, they do get hurt. A lot of times, people don't think about other people's feelings, and sometimes they do hurt other people's feelings. Instead of you sitting down and let's give it one more time and just talk it out, and we can make a settlement to where we can go with this. You know?
Yeah, a young kid, I don't know, but as you get older, you start realizing stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. Once you get older, that's when you start realizing.
Cases.
Well, yes, she's right. Some cases, some people don't.
But it also too is how your house is running too. Is your family life.
And remember, I was saying that the other day. You can have a big house.
Mhm.
right? That doesn't mean that house is good. You
Yeah.
can have a small house. It's what goes on in the house. How your household
And
runs itself.
small kids from young children is seeing this when people argue. The mother or the father argues, and thing lashes out, or the father hits the mother versus mother hits the father. Kids see this and they grow up with that image in their brains.
Yep.
Some seem to have the smarts to turn it around, and some really don't. And so when they become an adults, this is what they do.
They do the same thing.
They act out the same way.
Yeah, I agree. And I was talking to one of the guys at the job. I was like, I think that's the reason why like people are so broken is because of the past generations. You
Yeah.
know, because it's like, you know, they see their family growing up and watch the abuse, so they think that's part of nature.
Yep. But see, like she said, it's what you do. Are you going to turn it around, or you're just going to blame it on that and say, "Oh well, that's why I'm like this." And there's a lot of people that do that. Like I could have done that. I didn't grow up with my father. I could have been like, "Well, I didn't have no dad at the time. I didn't meet my dad's
Stop
house."
drilling on that. That's not
That's what I'm
your
saying.
fault. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do that. So a lot of guys, what they say, "Oh, I didn't have a dad, so I turned to the streets."
I remember one time the interview with Chris Brown when at the time he beat up Rihanna, and then he's like, I remember watching my father abuse my mother, you know, beating her up, throwing her and stuff like that. So then now it comes full circle, you know, because now he's beating up Rihanna because he sees. I'm not, you know, bashing Chris Brown for,
But
you
yeah,
know, but to me it's just like, well, you've seen it, and I'm not saying it's like it's your fault. You think it's nature. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you see one kid pick up a rock and throw it, you could think you can pick up a rock and throw it too. It's just your common sense at that time. But as you grow up, then you know it's like, oh well, you know, it just doesn't make any sense. So, I mean,
It's a lot of stuff that goes on. Not only in the house, it's just a lot of things like kids watching television, growing up. I mean, even adults sometimes watch TV. They think, oh, it's okay because Batman did it like this. No, some people their mind is just not set in that direction of being. Well, this is just make pretend television. I'm not going to go out there and stab somebody because this person on TV.
yeah.
It's just a lot of mental stuff, and it's just.
And that's another thing too. Is like the video games,
Oh,
movies.
Yeah.
You know.
When technology became big, look what happened.
Oh yeah.
I mean, back in my days, we didn't have the technology, so we had to play with whatever that we can make fun of, and play with. And it may have been a tire. You roll down the street.
Yeah, technology. But remember, I said it's what distracting.
Yeah.
It's just distractions now.
Yeah.
Like think about it, right? A 5-year-old now, 6-year-old now know how to operate a tablet.
Man, I was where was I? I was in Walmart. I think we was in Walmart, and I saw this little baby. She had a tablet. I'm like, she got to be about at least like 2 or 3.
Yeah, they
smart.
They smart.
Bored with that.
They look, if they want to do something and find out something, they're gonna do it. Like me, 3 years ago, my daughter, I didn't know you could rewind on the tablet by just tapping it multiple times.
Mm.
My daughter was the first one doing this. I'm like, what's she doing that? I'm like, baby, let me see what you're doing. I'm like, oh, you can rewind just by tapping it a couple times and fast forward. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because that's the thing with technology. But now here's the problem with technology is, to me, my personal opinion, is that like their mindset is on technology.
It absorbs the knowledge that a child should know.
And it's basically, you have technology now, or tablets and all that stuff, teaching the kids. That's what's going on.
It absorbs the knowledge because, as they always say, knowledge was invented before books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. And that's what I was saying to this one guy. Books is the manual part of life. Technology is the automatic part of life.
That's true.
Everybody, no one would say, oh, well, let's pick up a book if you want to, judge my case. No, let me Google it. And there's 500,000 searches of different type of topics on whatever it is you're trying to prove your point on. And that's why I always go with the books, or I always go with the word of mouth. The person that knows or that has been there. Okay, well, yeah, because most, because some people, they just like to twist stories around.
True.
I think technology is an enhancement for the world, but it takes away a lot of mindset because, again, these kids, including some of us adults, use technology for a specific reason. Sometimes we use it for a wrong reason, very, very bad reason. But I think it's just a part of time is getting older, younger. I should say younger.
They're using technology right now to be a trapper, a scammer.
Well, you can sit back and say, talk to your little computer and say, turn the lights on.
Hey.
You got to move from the chair,
Hey.
turn the TV on.
You go talk to Alexa. Hey Alexa, give me somebody.
The other day, I'm watching something, and the lady went in her shower, turned on hot water, filled jacuzzi. I'm like,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just imagine you going in your shower and like,
don't get me wrong.
Turn on the shower, let it run for 15 minutes, let it get warm. Actually, fill up the jacuzzi. Come back later on.
What about the movie we saw that time? The girl, she was, because the COVID thing was going on, she didn't want to leave her home. And she had that computer, that thing she talked to, turn the lights off, lock the doors. Yeah, she could just talk to the computer, and they only used voice command, so her voice was the only one that commanded that computer. Because when they broke into her house and stuff like that, she was able to control it by just telling that computer what to do. They couldn't tell it. They couldn't tell it to shut up, don't do it.
You talking about iRobot?
No, not iRobot. It was actually, the actress was, she was Justin.
What are you talking about?
It was during the COVID time. She was scared to go. No, it was Zoe.
I know what you're talking about. The girl that played Colombiana.
No, Zoe. No, not that. It's Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
I can't put my I can't put my brain around it.
She set up everything that where she could control with one particular device, and she could only had voice command for it. You could only use her voice. So when they broke into her house, she was able to tell them to lock the door, turn the lights on, turn the music up loud, whatever she needed to do. They will only listen to her, so they couldn't tell her to shut up and don't do it. They won't listen to them, only her.
Imagine you say, "Hey, hit them in the face with a frying pan."
And they have hands to do it.
Imagine they're running down the steps trying to chase after her. Turn off the light now.
Oh man. Just like them horror movies, them white girls, man. The killer be right behind them. Next, they're all tumbling.
But they want to get away in some cases. Most times people buckle down and start screaming. And they did.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a commercial break, man, because commercial break, or should we just end it?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm gonna end this show right now. What time is it? About to be 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'm about to end this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for watching. Bryce, thank you for showing up, bro, because I thought I had to do this alone.
Nah, you didn't have to do it alone, bro.
I thought I did. I was like, man, I was doing it alone. Mama Dukes, I thank you so much, too, because I thought I had to do it alone as well. Lady Mama Dukes, Fries, F-R, I am the Versa. Hashtag the Versa Show, and make sure that you subscribe as well as include the bell as well. You get more episodes, and this is episode 2. We got episode 3 tomorrow. Oh man, I'm gonna try to get somebody as well. And also too, if you guys want to be part of the show, you can also DM me on my Instagram. Make sure that you send me your phone number, and so you can be part of the show. You can give me a call. Be right on this show. We can talk about anything and everything. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a blast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Versa, Bryce FR, Lady Mama Dukes. I thank you and peace.
Peace.
Hashtag The Versa Show is produced by Vintage Era Production.